I have gone from a skinny fat to building an aesthetic body in 6 years, and in this video I'm gonna show you how to fix your skinny fat physique in only 3 steps. So let's get started. Step 1. Lift weights. I remember when I was in my high school and when I was a teenager, I was a super skinny guy with having a skinny fat physique. I have like long bony arms and skinny arms and skinny pencil neck, and nobody really cared about me when I was in my high school. And I was the only brown guy in my classroom, so I thought it was only because of my ethnicity and I'm brown and I'm brown Indian, and that's why like I'm very different from them. Everybody in my class is like white Indian, and I had this belief that I'm born different. I can't change myself, I can't change my physique, I can't change my attractiveness, and I was very frustrated with my life because I had zero friends. I couldn't make any new friends, I couldn't get attraction from the girls and everything. Girls aren't even making eye contact with me. So that's why I was very frustrated with my life, that I also wanted to become attractive. I also wanted to like fix this skinny fat physique. I'm very frustrated with my life and everything. But it was only until one day I was watching some like YouTube videos on the internet on the Sunday or something, and I saw like randomly I saw a guy like who was lifting heavy weights, and he was black, like he was a very big guy, like muscular, and he was lifting heavier dumbbell like 200 pounds dumbbell each side, and like he was benching and he was doing like dumbbell bench press everything. And the name of that guy is Ronnie Coleman. And of course, like he gave me so much motivation and inspiration that also like a brown Indian. Like he was a black guy, but I'm a brown guy. But still, I could relate to him because I was also like very ugly guy, like very tanned guy and everything. So I can relate to him, and I also wanted to lift that heavy weights. I also wanted to get muscular and like have that strong arms and everything. Of course, like I don't have a very big arms like that guy, but still like that guy gave me more motivation and inspiration to become more muscular and actually go to the gym. And that guy gave me the motivation to go to the gym for the first time in my life. And I decided to go to the gym for the first time in my life and started lifting weights. And most guys think that it is only because I have like belly fat, and it is only because like I'm brown or something else. It is only because of my diet. But believe me, it's not only because of your diet. It's not only because of your belly fat. If you lose your belly fat, you're gonna get attractive, or you're gonna fix your skinny fat physique. It's only because you're weak, motherfucker, bro. Like you're still a like skinny guy. Even if you like lose your belly fat, even if you get to 10% body fat percentage, you're still gonna be a skinny guy. You're still gonna be a super skinny. So you might as well just go to the gym and lift heavy weights, because lifting heavy weights will build you more muscle mass, and that will get you more jacked and attractive. Then you don't even have to think about getting you having a belly fat stomach, because that's gonna fade away over time. That's gonna also fix, you're also gonna fix that over time. But first of all, let's go to the gym and lift heavier weights. Lift weights and actually build more muscle mass. Because as a man, building more muscle mass will automatically fix your attractiveness, or also like fixing your skinny fat physique, and it will automatically increase your sexual market value as well. And you might even don't know like what the sexual market value is, but just assume at this time that it's gonna increase your attractiveness over time if you just build more muscle mass, if you just lift more weights. And especially if you lift weights and build more muscle mass in an aesthetic way, it will also increase your attractiveness so much. Because most people just go to the gym and just lift heavy weights and end up having like very like average physique, or not having like attractive physique. They can't even go shirtless. They don't have a very attractive physique. So that's why lifting more weights in a proper form and also building an aesthetic body is also important. Because when you lift more weights and also you especially focus on aesthetic physique, you focus on aesthetic muscle, that will build you that attractive model to your physique. You will get more attraction from the girls also. Like honestly, I'm not boasting or anything like that, but I get way more matches than any other guy in my average city, because I just post only one shirtless picture, like the attractive shirtless picture. That's gonna get me more matches than any other like motherfucker who's like posting some random ass pictures on Tinder. And if you want to build that kind of physique that is more attractive and like model to your physique, top link in the description is my aesthetic body program, where I've given you all my blueprint about the training, about the diet, and how to build an aesthetic like model TF physique, the 10 on 10 physique, which women are more attracted to us. So just go right now and check out my aesthetic body program. Step 2 is fixing your diet. Most of the teenagers and most of the skinny fat guys have like ugly physique, have like skinny fat, belly fat, just because they have like very shitty diet. They're eating processed food here and there, and most of them, maybe you are an Indian guy, and most of it's because of like Indian diet, have Indian curry and naan and like rice and like dal and everything. There are so many things in our diet, and most of it is like carbohydrates, and that's making us skinny fat. And maybe it's because you're eating junk food here and there, you eating like some processed food outside, and you're drinking alcohol with your friends or something, and you're getting too much calories, you're getting too many like junk food, like processed food, like hundreds of ingredient food in your diet. That's why you are already fucked up. That's why you already have a skinny fat physique. So first of all, the first step for you to fix your diet is just ditch all of that. Any advice that I'm gonna give you is not gonna work if you still keep eating the junk food, the processed food, the alcohol, and all of the stuff that you are eating right now. That's not gonna work. So, bro, just go ahead and just ditch all of the processed food that you're eating. And trust me, it's gonna solve most of the problems in your diet. And when you have like ditch all of that, there are no ingredients in your diet. Like you are not even thinking about eating processed food, the spicy naan and curry and everything. Then you have to decide what foods are actually good for you. You have to brutally change your diet, just brutally cut out all of the processed food, and then you have to only follow one or two, like some few ingredients, and you have to add some few ingredients in your diet. And those ingredients are single ingredients which are coming from natural sources. Like the foods that you're eating right now, if it doesn't exist like 200 years, like 500 years, like 1000 years ago, just don't eat it. The oats that you're eating right now, it's it doesn't exist like 500 years ago. So you might as well just cut out and eat healthy foods. And what are those single ingredient foods? The single ingredient foods are meat and eggs, steak, and milk, or maybe some milk or dairy products, and some vegetables, fruits, and honey. The ingredients that I've told you, it already existed from the last like 1000 years, 2000 years. The meat is there, the eggs are there, so steak are there, and the red meat are there. Like the chicken is there. Maybe chicken is not, but still like meat is there, and also milk is there, and vegetables are there, the fruits are there, the honey, and everything is there. So that's why you might as well just eat only these single ingredient foods, and you will get healthy as well. And then you have to think about how can I decrease my body fat percentage. When you're eating these single ingredient food, then you have to decrease the calories that you're eating as well, so that you can get rid of your belly fat and also get a very nice shape like abs and everything, like small waist and everything. So what you have to do is just simply cut down all of the carbohydrates that you're eating from the vegetables, from the fruits, and from the honey as well, like from the milk as well. Just eat only like meat and eggs, and also decrease the calories as well. And you can also try intermittent fasting as well. I've also made the video about that. You can check out my channel for that. I've made a latest video on the intermittent fasting, like best way to get to 10% body fat percentage. Step 3 is consistency mindset. When I was a teenager and when I went to the gym for the first time in my life, I was very impatient and excited to build more muscle mass. I was very impatient to get more attractive and get jacked and become attractive as fuck and everything. I went to the gym for a few months and I have not seen any like bigger results. So that's why I was not consistent again. Like I was not going to the gym. I was going to the gym 1 or 2 days, and then I was skipping the gym for straight like 8, 10 days and everything. And that's why I haven't seen much results in my gains. I haven't seen much results in my physique and everything. And I was like trying out so many different diets, and I was trying out so many like paleo diet, keto diet, and high carbohydrate diet, low carbohydrate diet, so many diets. And I've tried like eating sugar syrups and processed food as well. And I was doing like dirty bulking and everything. And there were so many things I was doing. And also in my training as well, I was not sticking to in only one training. I was like trying out different exercise, and people are in the gym are like seeing me as a weirdo, like this is a very weird guy, like who is doing some weird exercise in the gym and trying out so many 150 exercise in the for the single muscle group. Like trust me, like I've tried so many exercise for only single muscle group, and I was not consistent with any of that. So that's why I haven't seen much of results, also in muscle gain, and also in the diet, and also in losing belly fat and everything. And if you're also doing that, if you're very impatient exciter, and if you're trying out so many different diets, if you're trying out so many training plans, doing push-ups, calisthenics as well, like sprinting and like doing pull-ups and so many things, and also weight training as well, you're not going to see any results. So consistency mindset is where you stick to only one thing, where you stick to only one training style, where you stick to only one type of exercises, where you stick to only one diet, and then you see the results over time. So what you have to do is you have to only focus on aesthetic muscles that I've already told you. You have to choose some exercise for every single muscle group. You have to progressive overload in that. You have to lift heavier weights in that exercises, and you also have to improve that form of that exercise, and also like increase the muscle mind connection as well, so that it will build you more muscle mass. Because when you change your training style, when you change your exercise too much, when you go to from one exercise to another exercise, you're not gonna progressive overload, you're not gonna progress in anything, you're not gonna increase your strength, you're not gonna increase your muscle mass, and you're gonna get stuck at only one point. So stick to only one training style, stick to only few exercise for seeing every muscle group. Like for example, you can do only incline double bench press for your chest muscle, and another is like chest flies or maybe machine press, and that's it. You're only sticking to only 2 or 3 exercises. You're not doing some weird like chest plate press, like bench press or some Smith machine press or something else. You're not doing that. You're only sticking to some exercise which you have already like better muscle mind connection in, and you can also progressive overload in that exercise. And it's similar to the diet as well. You also are sticking to only single ingredient diet, and you're also increasing the calories that you're eating if your goal is to bulk up and if your goal is to build more muscle mass. You're sticking to that diet. And trust me, if you do these 3 steps for the next 3 months, 4 months, and 6 months, and for years and years, you're gonna get jacked and attractive. You're not even gonna think about fixing my skinny fat physique. You are gonna be more attractive, you're gonna be more jacked, and also you're gonna be healthy as well, because you are eating single ingredient diet, natural diet, and you also you're training hard and lifting heavy weights and everything. And you're not eating some bullshit whey protein supplements, you're not eating some processed food, you're not eating some like processed like carbohydrates and everything. You're healthy and also fit as well. So imagine just by a few months or by a few years from now, how your mental state would be, how your surroundings will be, how much your life would change if you fix your skinny fat physique, if you get jacked, if you become more attractive. It's gonna change your social life. You're gonna get more attention from people and also attraction from the girls as well. You're gonna fix everything in your life just by fixing your skinny fat physique, because you will build more confidence within yourself, within your body, within your physique and everything. And it's also gonna compound in everything in life, in your career as well, in your business as well. You're gonna be more confident in taking any action and taking any decision as well. And I have put years and years of my life in learning about this topic, about building an aesthetic physique, about training, and about the diet. And I've experimented so many things also in my diet. I've experimented like 8, 9 diets, and I failed many times. I failed also like fixing my skinny fat physique. I failed building more muscle mass. I've also been fat again. I've also lost muscle mass again. And because of that, I have made my own aesthetic body program, so that you don't have to go through all of the trials and tribulation and experiment all of these things by your own. And if you trust me enough, and if you already gotten some results from watching my videos, you should also check out my aesthetic body program. Trust me, if you get my program, it will save years of your life going on your own and going experimenting on your own on your training and your diet and everything. So just go right now and check out the top link in the description. So this is all in this video. I hope you have liked it. If you want to see more videos like this from a small self-improvement YouTuber, Subscribe to this channel and turn on the post notification on. Goodbye.